Hey everybody! We recently did a video where we casted Rex's feet and we got some really cool molds out of it, and I know a lot of you are wondering what we were going to do with those molds, so today we are finally going to tell you what our plan is for the Rex feet molds. But first we need one more that's a little bit better. We're gonna mold her foot one last time to get it hopefully flatter. So we need her foot to sit in there for 8 minutes. Okay, Rex. I think that'll work.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. She seems pretty relaxed this time around.
Yeah.
And it looked like her foot was open, so that's good. Yeah, get it, all the crevices and in between her scales. Yeah. Got her in the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, Rex, don't move for 6 to 8 minutes.
Nope,
Uh-oh.
nope.
Oh.
Ugh, Rex.
Really, Rex?
Well, now her tail's stuck too, so.
Rex, why? Why did you wiggle? We were just telling you how good you were doing.
And that's.
It looks pretty set.
Pretty set, yeah.
All right, ready, Rex? Here we go. Come on, pull your foot out. Hey!
That's actually not too bad.
Oh, yep, that doesn't look too bad. I see the toe holes. Huh, all right, we'll see how that turned out. All right, Rex. Good girl. All right, let's see how this guy turned out. That has me a little bit worried. That looks like the bit of one of her claws, but this one, I don't know. Oh, that looks good so far. Oh, wait. Oh no, she had her foot clamped again. Well, maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking. There we go. Well, other than her foot being curved, it actually turned out to be a pretty decent mold. I'm hoping, well, we'll see. I'll show Ed when he gets home from work and we'll see what he thinks. That does look freaking sweet though. Arr, and see her claws. And this one, we didn't even botch the inside like with extra molding material. You can actually see the details underneath all of her toes. I don't know what these balls are, but I might try to remove those. So, sort of a success. It's not as straight as I wanted, but we'll see what happens. Well, we unfortunately lost the footage to this section except for this hyperlapse. But what Ed did was create a box around the cast, and then he filled in the bottom with clay, and then we mixed green silicone to fill in the rest, and once it's set, we flipped the whole thing over, removed the clay, cleaned it up, and poured black silicone on that side to create our mold. Okay, we have our mold done. I know you can't really see it, but there it is. There's Rex's foot. Oh, you can even see the scales. Ed sprayed it with something. What'd you spray it with?
Mold release spray.
Ah, so when the resin is inside, it won't stick to it?
Yep.
Perfect. And we have determined that it takes about 150 milliliters to fill up her foot. And we need to fill that with 50-50 resin and a hardener. So, split in half, 75 mils. That's about a quarter cup each, which is measured on those cups.
The reason those holes are there, because they fit together really well and then it doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll take this board, set it here, flip this guy over, do the same thing with this board, set it here.
We also cut a little notch on each side of the mold so that we can pour the resin in through the top. The boards are here so that when we are holding everything in place with the rubber bands to hold the seal, or to make the seal liquid tight, it doesn't bend. The silicone doesn't bend under the pressure of the rubber bands. By having a brace on each side, that'll keep everything flush and straight.
Even pressure.
And now, to prevent any of the liquid from seeping in through the cracks, we have to put a boatload of rubber bands on it.
Alright, so we have the clear resin, but that's not going to show a lot of details, so I got colors too. So what color do you want to use? You got
Ooh.
gold and yellow, blue,
This is the
green.
color that her foot will actually be.
This is the color the cast will be.
Let's do like a green.
Green?
Yeah. Okay, so we now have to pour in the resin and the hardener in equal parts into the cups. Alright, so we have the resin and the hardener poured out, and we added green to the... was it the resin?
Yep.
Okay, green was added to the resin. Now we have to mix them together in this central chamber, and we have a few minutes to mix them up, and then we have to pour it into the mold. job spilling it on the
The
counter.
hardener went on the counter.
Now that it's all stirred up, I'm going to pour it into the mold using a very small stream if I can, so the bubbles escape as much as possible. Now that we have part of it like poured in, Ed's trying to rough it up to get it to ooze down into all the claw tips of Rex's foot. Basically try to get out all those air bubbles.
Now we're gonna keep pouring.
All right, we got all of the mixture poured into the mold, and now we're going to actually set it in the warmest room of our house, which is our snake room, on a heat mat so that the warmth can help encourage all the air bubbles to come out through the top, and we have to let it just sit and cure for 24 hours. So we'll be back to unveil how it looks tomorrow. Well, now it's time for the big reveal. Now we get to take off all these rubber bands. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, whoa, that is awesome. Yeah, it's set. It feels like hard rubber.
Weird, yeah. We can get it. It's coming.
It's coming. Oh, don't break. Oh, nice. It is missing a claw.
I wonder if that's from us molding it, though.
Could be, yep. Wow, overall though, that looks really cool. That's Rex's foot. You can see like the webbing in between. And yeah, we have two claws there. We just need that one.
Yeah.
And that's just a matter of filling it a little bit differently. That is really cool. You can see all the like textures of her scales, just like you could in the original one too. It's still transferred over to this cast as well.
It's like a lot more vibrant in real life.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
on
it pretty?
camera it's pretty dull.
Really? Yeah, this is pretty bright. It's actually brighter than I thought it would be. And then we have an official replica of Rex's foot. Well, I'd say that was a success.
Yeah.
That's really cool. The original plan was to make a bunch of these and send them to our top tier Patreon backers for their monthly gift. But I think this ended up being quite a bit more expensive than we were originally planning. How much would you say?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
I'd have
There
to
was
get
a
numbers for
lot.
you, yeah.
There was a lot involved with
I mean,
these.
there's a lot in that and that. As
Which
far
we're
as
gonna
the silicone,
reuse.
which this can be reused, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much the resin cost.
So we were planning on mailing them out, but I think they're going to be a little bit too expensive. Plus, I'd worry about them breaking in shipment. Although it actually feels really
Yeah, it
sturdy,
should be pretty
honestly.
sturdy, yeah.
So I guess shipping would be okay. If we can find a way to more economically make these in large quantities, then this will probably be a Patreon gift.
We'll see. We'll toss ideas around. But in the meantime, I have this too.
What's this? We have a flashlight. Are these just more colors we can make the foot?
Yep. Hold the flashlight up to them.
Oops. Is it like fluorescent?
It's a powder you add to the resin, and then if you take the flashlight away, it glows.
Oh, it glows!
Yeah, so it's glow in the dark.
Oh, that's cool. We can make glow in the dark feet?
Yeah, so you want to whip one of those up?
Yeah, let's do one of those.
What color do you want to do?
We should do blue.
Like deep blue?
Yeah.
Blue?
Blue, sure.
Alright, we'll do blue. Alright, so Emily has the resin and hardener measured out here. I guess we're doing blue. And then that's more of a powder, the other one was a liquid, so I assume you just kind of dump it in and...
Yeah, there's like a shaker. To make it actually glow, I bet we'll need quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just want to go with that for now?
Sure.
Okay. So now we're just going to repeat the process from last time.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get it in that claw this time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm just, instead of shaking it, I'm just going to slowly let it drain. So hopefully it's falling into those claws,
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Okay, we have the supposedly glow-in-the-dark foot poured, and we'll see in 24 hours. This video's taken a long time to film.
Yeah, it is.
One eternity later.
Well, it's finally time for the last cast of Rex's foot. It's in here, and oh man, there's so many rubber bands. Let's get going. This one should be light blue and glow in the dark, which we won't be able to tell that right away, but...
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it is. That is so cool so far. Okay.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that claw's
We
there.
got the claw!
Nice. So,
Oh my my gosh!
Apparently Emily is better at putting the stuff in than I am because
Nice.
she got the claw.
I got that claw. This one doesn't have
That
it.
one doesn't have it.
Nope.
Ed's without the claw. Emily's with the claw.
That's right.
Alright.
Now.
Here.
Get the flashlight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to like...
Yeah, we'll have to cut that
Get
off
that.
and sand it, but... Okay, I'll let you charge it up and then I'll go and switch off all the lights and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Just look at it through the... Oh my gosh, through the
That's
resin.
So cool.
Even on the green. Oh my gosh.
Ah, the green actually looks a little better for
Yeah,
that.
it does. That's a lot brighter. Although it's because of the angle. I can't get the flashlight out of this knob.
okay.
So this is as good as I can do. But I'll charge it up. Let's see if it is in fact glow in the dark.
Alright, I'm gonna go set the camera down and we're gonna do some lighting adjustment. Alright, should we see if it's
Yep.
glow in the darky?
Ready? I'm gonna do the back a little bit. I was only doing the palm.
Oh, okay. Looks pretty cool the way you're doing it.
Wow. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! That's
Oh!
awesome!
It does glow in the dark.
You can even see the scale definitions and stuff on like the toe.
Oh my
front. Just turn it
gosh.
over.
Oh!
That's cool.
That is awesome. Wow! Oh my gosh, Rex's feet glow in the dark. Well, that one does. This one, I
That
don't
one
think
just
that one.
explodes in the dark.
Yeah, it still looks really nice in the dark.
So the only thing I don't really like about this one is not all of the powder mixed up.
Yeah, there's some speckles in
Some
it.
speckles, which kind of makes it look cool, but at the same time, it's not as uniform as this one is. But, I mean, this one also glows in the dark,
That's true.
which I can deal with that, because this one glows in the dark.
So we have the original, well, this would be, the original would be Rex's foot, but we're not
Wanna
going
go
to get
grab
her.
her?
No, we're not grabbing her for this. Just to put her foot on the counter, no. So just pretend Rex's foot is right here, from which we created a cast and then a mold, which brought us to this cast. And from this cast, we made this mold, this beautiful mold that we can use many times to create the final casts of Rex's foot. That is cool. This was quite the process. It took over a month to finish filming this video, but I'd say it was worth it. Now we have Rex feet, life-size Rex feet.
Life-size Rex feet.
Glow in the dark too.
Yeah, and one glows in the dark.
So
Hooray!
cool. Since these ended up being a little more expensive than we thought they might be, we probably aren't going to use them as a Patreon gift, at least not until we can find cheap enough resin to make mass numbers of them. But instead, I think what we'll do is we'll use them as like either a weight of sorts, or it would be nice to like smooth out the base and then put them on top of a light. Kind of like what my friend gave me here is this really cool fish, actually, and it's been dyed so you can see the skeleton versus all the organs, and it's on this little light here, so it really glows and it looks pretty cool, actually. But if we did something like this, but with Rex's foot, oh my gosh, even just this little pedestal makes it look awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Nice. How about with the blue? Okay,
Yeah.
that would still look pretty cool. We haven't sanded it down, but you kind of get the idea of what we want to do with these. So I'd say it was a success. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, it worked. I think the only thing I want to do still is possibly find a cheap vacuum pump.
Oh, to get rid of the
all the bubbles.
That would be cool.
It might make the light go all the way through the foot too, because the light's being scattered by all those bubbles.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'd be game. That'd be really neat to make like a crystal clear version of these.
and then
Oh,
maybe if we can find cheap resin that's clear like that, we can possibly do a Patreon gift in the future.
That'd
but
be cool.
I guess we'll see.
yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome to share all these with you guys.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to thank Bill Duran with Punish Props Academy, as he was the one who kind of made the videos that I used to do this process. So shout out to him if you're interested. You can go check out his channel.
Bill Durand, is that the guy from the morning stream?
Yeah, he does a segment on that podcast.
Oh, he's a guest on the stream.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I know him too. That's awesome. So thank you everybody for watching today's video on what we did with our alligator's foot. I am very happy with the results. I think Ed is too.
Yep.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters for backing this channel. Oh, I'm gonna hold this one too.
Sure.
Okay. And if we can find a way to more affordably recreate these in larger numbers, then this will probably have to be a Patreon gift one of these months. But thank you everybody for just watching today's video. I know there weren't a ton of reptiles in it, for which I apologize, but hopefully this kind of makes up for it.
Arts and crafty time.
Arts and crafts, yeah, just like the snake shed jewelry. Anyway, we'll see you next time.